Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. This time I want to do a bloom again, and I'm using a little bit left over from another pour, so my resin has already set and I think it's ready for the bloom. I think since stirring and since I'm pouring here, it's now 35 minutes in between, and I'm using the Art Pro resin from the Resin Pro company, medium viscosity resin with a rather long working time. You can work depending on what you are doing up to 80-90 minutes, so this is really great. So I'm pouring my clear resin into my mold. It's the round geoda mold from Molds and Shapes, and I just have enough resin for 2 coasters. So it's always nice to do the bloom when you know that your resin is ready for it. The best how you can see that it's ready, that it has a sort of honey consistency, and yeah, then you can pour. I never measure time, really. I never measure temperature. I just go by the feeling. So now I'm just taking carefully the heat gun just to pop some bubbles which are on the surface, and then I can start with my pouring soon. I want to use the color Enzian. It's a blue resin ink from Octopus. I just need to search it, so yeah, I'm sorry that you need to wait a little bit, but I thought I had it on my table, but it was somewhere in a drawer, so I needed to pick it. I love doing the 3D blooms because they are so satisfying doing and still so challenging, because also with me they are not always working. And here is my resin ink, and I'm going with some drops at the outer ring of the mold. I'm just taking my time and let also the resin ink work a little bit and let it spread. And then I'm taking my dotting tool and I'm just pulling a little bit of the blue, you see it here, into the center. Also with this, I'm just taking my time, no rush at all. Now I'm doing this with the second one. It's a beautiful blue color, I really love it. It's really very, very nice. Now I'm taking my white, and the white I mixed up with the Angel White pigment paste and the Baby's Breath from both from Laura's Art Corner. And the white needs to be opaque, but not too opaque. You should still be able to see your popsicle stick while mixing your resin. And now I'm just going in a spiral. I pour the spiral rather thick, you see it. And I'm going from outside in with the spiral. And also while doing the spiral, I'm really taking my time. This time it's really real time. I didn't make it faster or anything. So you see, I'm really not pouring very fast. I also think there should not be any haste because it's art and it's a hobby, and nothing to be too hectic. Now I'm smoothing a little bit out where I started my pour before I decide how to make my petals this time. But I thought the resin inks already give a nice pattern, so I'm just going in between the leaves or into the blue. You see it there. And that really guides you for a nice flower design. When you just follow the pattern of your inks, or if you follow a pattern of a mold, when you have a mold that looks like a flower or like a mandala or something like this. But here I'm just following the resin ink. And also there I'm taking my time. And then I thought I just pull with the thinner part of my dotting tool the petals from inside out. It's always a nice design. And what amazed me with the flowers, you can pour it in the same way. It always turns out differently. And now I'm doing this for the second coaster as well. And while I'm doing this, you can already see that the resin is blooming, especially at the outer edges of the flower. And then I'm just giving it a little easy swirl in the center. I was thinking of leaving it like it is, but then I thought, no, I just make a little swirl. Not much. And then I just leave my resin, let it do its way. I don't use the heat gun at that time because I think, the resin should move by itself. Anyway, so this next morning and I can demold. It's almost 24 hours later. It's still a little bit bendy. Yeah, I guess it was like 21 hours, sorry. But I was so curious because first time I used the Enzian for the flower pours, and look at that. I love the sheen, I love the blue, it's very soft. And I like the center because it looks very, it's more white or like a lighter blue, and you wouldn't think when you see the pouring side. And this one actually is my favorite, the second one. Look at that. Yeah, I'm quite happy, and I'm just picking it up again just to show you all the details. The resin ink is from Octopus. I don't know if I mentioned it. The mold is from Molds and Shapes. I link everything into my description box and also the promo codes, so you can check it out. And look at that. It's amazing. Amazing the depths you can achieve. And this actually is the final result. I love it when it's clear, when you have the clear negative space. So I just love it. Anyway, with this, I love and leave you, and I hope you liked the video, and I'm looking forward to see your comments. Okay, take care. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.